It's Transformers 96 here with another review. This time the Marvel Universe Marvel's Abomination, the variant from Abomination, A-Bomb. So here you go. So this was a variant that I knew I had to get. A lot of differences between him and Abomination, which just made this figure definitely worth it. Here's the box. As you can see, quite thick. It says Marvel's Abomination. You got green and blue to symbolize both of the figures. Abomination is the regular version, which is the green one right there, and Abomination is the variant, making it rarer. And so I did pick this up on eBay for $25. Here's Abomination and A-Bomb in a little kind of pose together. Some others in the wave, and a little read up in 3 different languages, I believe. And so here's A-Bomb, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. So just get the lighting. There we go. So here he is. So of course this figure is a retool of Abomination, and Abomination is a retool of the Rhino. So I don't have Abomination yet. Definitely a must-have figure for me, but I just haven't found it yet, and I'm kind of hoping to find it. But if not, I will resort to eBay. So eventually I'll get that one. But for now, I'm good with Abomination or A-Bomb. So now let's just go over the figure. I've done a Rhino review, and if you saw that, you know that I love this sculpt. This is probably one, if not the best sculpt, in my opinion, that Marvel Universe has created. Hasbro has created for the Marvel Universe toy line. I just think it's a fantastic, accurate representation of the character, and I'm really glad that they were able to reuse it. Typically, I would be a little disappointed if they reused the sculpt, but a sculpt this good, I'm very happy that they reused it. So first of all, let's just go over the face sculpt. Of course, this is a big difference between Rhino and Abomination. The face sculpt is, of course, completely unique to A-Bomb. As you can see, it looks very nice. It's very similar to Abomination. The ears are a little shorter, and he does have these kind of like black spikes on his chin, and the expression's pretty nice. It's pretty plain, but it's nice. Definitely, you can see he's angry and stuff. He does have that very kind of reptilish, I really mispronounced that, kind of reptile type of look, skin to him, which looks kind of neat. Kind of got those bumps and everything. It's that kind of skin that really worked for Rhino, and I think it really works for Abomination and A-Bomb as well. I think that just looks nice. I love the proportions of the muscles too. He's got the large, big upper torso, and it kind of slims down and everything. I don't know why. Just looking at my camera, the light looks really weird, so I don't know if that's just me right now, but if it's got a really kind of yellowish kind of look to this, I'm very sorry, but yeah. So, but I really do love the proportions, very large and everything. These feet are the same as Abomination. Very neat, kind of got those like 2 toes type of thing. A-Bomb, if I'm not mistaken, is more of a good guy than a bad guy, which is a little interesting. Just by looking at him, you wouldn't tell that, but that's how it is, I think. The hands are the same as Abomination, and then another thing that's unique about this figure is the wrists, kind of gauntlets. They are completely new to this figure, and I think it looks really nice. The paint job's pretty okay. It's not as detailed as I would liked it. It's a very dark blue, and then they kind of like spray painted some light blue on some parts, which I think is kind of nice. It definitely does look good, but I think it's a little lacking. It's just kind of too bright. I would have liked them to kind of wash in some black in some places. That would have been nice, but overall that's fine. His back, this is very Rhino back for me. I mean, it just kind of looks like that, and also the different blue kind of it doesn't feel like it fits in some places, but overall I think it does look pretty nice. Really do love these hands. It's like 3 fingers. Definitely really neat looking. Overall, the sculpt itself is really great. Paint is pretty good, but what I love about this sculpt is the articulation. He's got a ball jointed head, and he really can't look up very far at all, but a trick to help him look up is just to pop off his head. It's just on a little kind of like rubber joint, so you just pop it off, and it's just on a ball joint, and then you kind of just put it down, and then just slightly push it on there. So then he looks up really far, and of course his head's not going to fall off or anything, but it isn't quite on the joint, so he does look up really far, and it gives him a really great look. His shoulders are ball hinge. He's got hinge swivel elbows, swivel wrist, a ball joint upper torso, which looks really well, ball hinge thighs, which look really nice, hinge swivel knees, and hinge that works really well, pivoting ankles, which is fantastic. So overall, I think the articulation for this guy is just great. You can get him in a ton of great poses. Definitely the thing that I loved about Rhino Rhino that you also get with this figure is just the posing. You can do a lot of fun stuff with him and get some really great and natural looks, with your poses with this guy. So overall, really do like it. Look at that. He looks so cool. Really do love it. A fantastic sculpt. Let's do some comparisons. Let me just straighten him out. Let's compare him with the Hulk. Just give me a minute to straighten him out here. There you go. Popping in the head. Alright. So yeah, so let's compare him with the Hulk. This is the newer version of Hulk. As you can see, they look great together. I really did like the Hulk sculpt, and this is an even better sculpt. I think that they look really nice together, and they are great posing together if you have them like posed fighting or whatnot. Here he is with Zemo, another figure from this wave. There we go. As you can see, they kind of look nice. I just kind of wanted to compare him with a figure from the wave. And then from the original body sculpt, here's the Rhino. I think that the Rhino is a better figure overall, just based on the actual, the way they use the sculpt. I think it just works a little better for Rhino. I think Rhino is a little better painted as well. So I definitely love A-Bomb though. I think that this works really nicely, and I think Abomination is going to suit this mold very well as well. So yeah, so definitely a fantastic mold, highly recommended by me. If you have Rhino and if you have it or are planning to get Abomination, should you get this guy? I wouldn't recommend it if you have to spend anything over, like $20. If you see them in the stores, highly recommend you pick them up. But if you have the other sculpts and you're not a big A-Bomb fan or whatnot, then I definitely wouldn't recommend buying this for like over $20 on eBay. If you find this though in the stores, $10 completely worth it. Or if you just like the sculpt, then it's definitely worth it as well, because this is a really great variant and one that I had to take out of package. Typically I keep my Marvel Universe variants in package, but this one I couldn't resist, had to take him out of package because he just looks so fantastic. A great figure, a great mold, and I will say, just so you can see how much I love this sculpt, is that A-Bomb, Rhino, and Abomination will all be making my top 10 favorite toys of the year list, assuming there aren't any, there isn't 10 figures that are amazing that come out between now and the end of the month. So yeah, overall, really do love this figure, and highly recommended by me. I think Abomination will be a little better just because of the characters better, but just sculpt wise and toy wise, this is a great figure and highly recommended. Thanks for watching.